Okay, so now I'll play someone else. Just completely lost track of the time there. That was terrible. So, okay, so now I'm playing Chandra, someone different. Okay, 97, C3, bishop E3, probably B6 or D4. I'll just take. Takes with the knight. I'll probably just play knight C3. Knight C6, E5. Create a square for my knight here on E4. Now I think I can just take, and takes bishop C6. He still has rook B8 at the end of this, so it's not completely winning. He's got queen C7, unfortunately. Okay, but I've got queen F3 to protect the bishop, and next move I'll play C4, and then I'm just up a pawn. So C4, rook C8, I drop my rook back, or my bishop back to E4. I'll do it anyway to avoid any rook D3, and then some kind of exchange sack with mate threats on the diagonal. Bishop B7, I'll just take. Actually, here I'll play D4 because now the queen, he can't take the pawn on C4 because the rook on B7 is hanging. So B5, could play C5. I could also just play, I'll just play D5. I'll gambit the pawn back just to get this really strong passed pawn here. I'll play like rook, okay, B1. If he plays rook b8, I'll trade and go rook c1 and pick up the c4 pawn. Probably he won't do that is my guess. Now again, the problem with the last game is even though, I got caught up on time, the problem is that white was attacking. So none of my moves were like moves that I could pre-move or make instantly, which was the problem with the position that I had in the last game. So, okay, so what's he thinking about then? Seems to be deep in the tank. So he does exchange. Queen a4. Now I can play rook b7, which I assume is the best move. I'm going to play it because a7 is hanging here. And I can always just go rook c7 to attack the pawn on c4. So he takes, I'll take. Probably queen b1, I would assume. Just so that he gets a tempo and then it's black's move, as opposed to moving the queen just off the... keeping the queen on the second rank. So he goes queen d2. Interesting. So now I'm going to play rook c7. Attack the pawn here on c4. He goes f6. I think queen b7 might just be winning here. Queen b7. Yeah, why not? Now he can check and go queen d5, but then I have another idea. So he goes bishop f8. So I think if I take, he has to check and go queen d5, and that's just losing for black. So I will go for it because he has to play queen d1, queen d5. So I'm threatening queen f7 mate. I'll take and I'll play rook c7 to stop the c pawn. And now like we've got this position where we both have passed pawns, but mine are slightly better than his and he does resign. So okay, e4. I'll just play some solid chess now. Play more normal. 3, bishop c5, takes, I'll take, d2, bishop e6, castles, which one do I want to play? I'll just play bishop d6, castles, bishop b2, knight d7, knight c4 probably, f6. It's a pretty solid position. Both white probably wants to try and put a knight on f5, e3, f5, h4, f5. I'll just play g6, take away the square. Takes, I'll take. Plays f4 anyway. Okay, so I take rook f4, g5, knight f5 is great for white. I can play f5, possibly. Or I can just play bishop f7. I think I'll just ignore it and play bishop f7. Queen d2. I'm going to play c5 here. Basically, white can't play d4 and increase the scope of his dark squared bishop. So knight f3, I'll play queen e7. Takes. I can take with the f pawn. I think I'm going to take with a d pawn here, though again, making sure that I keep this diagonal closed and the bishop doesn't have any real threats along this diagonal. So c4, I'll play rook a d8. c4 I don't like. That creates a backward pawn. Now I know he wants to get a knight to d5, which he's probably going to succeed, but it's still, I mean, it's probably not the ideal plan here for white. Nevertheless, play like this. Probably knight d5, I'll just take. He'll take with the e pawn. Okay, now I'm probably going to put the knight on d6. I don't know if I should do this or not, but I kind of like the idea. Maybe it's wrong. Probably it is just wrong, but we'll see. So he goes rook f2. So I mean, I think I'll play b6 here. Play queen e7. I'll give him this exchange sack if he wants, because again, the diagonal is still closed. So queen e2. So I assume he wants to play g4 now. So I don't know if I'm going to play knight d6 or I'm going to play rook e8. I think I'm going to play rook e8 here. And now I might also be threatening e4 at some point. So he plays queen e4, knight d6. Queen h4, probably f5 or king g7. I think I'm going to go king g7 because there's still no threats along this diagonal. It's still completely closed. Bishop c1. h5 gives him g4, which is not what I want. So, I mean, I don't really want to play g5, but I think I have to. Now I'll play like h6, just make sure I lock this up. h4, I have f5, obviously. In fact, I might just go f5, f4 no matter what. But we'll see what he wants to play here first. So bishop b2. So maybe he wants to play h4, maybe he doesn't. I'm just going to go king g6 because now I've got f5, h5, all these different ideas. I think h5, rook f6 takes, queen g5, king f7, queen h5, king g7 looks to be winning for me. So I think I can play h5. But do I want to play h5 is the more important question. Or f5. I mean, both moves are playable here. f5 has its trumps too, but I'm gonna play h5. I think this is fine. He's gonna probably move his queen to g3, I'm guessing. Then I'm gonna go g4. I mean, I could probably pre-move it, but I'm not sure he's actually gonna go to g3. Okay, he does, but I'll play g4. Now I kind of have to stop talking so much because again, I'm getting way too low on time here. I'll play f5 here. I'll give him bishop g5 and I'll just play queen g7 because I just want to go f4. Now, I think I can play g3 here. I think I will. I'm going to play g3 and king h7 and basically try to argue this. Bishop is fine here on g5, but it's not actually doing a whole lot. So I'm going to get my king out of the way so he has no like d4, queen c2 ideas. I can always just block with like queen g6. And now I've also got knight f5, knight d4 coming too. So there, I mean, I think Chandra has misplayed this quite a bit because now I've got knight d4 coming and the rook is trapped here, so I'm just going to play knight d4. And when he takes, I don't have to take. I probably will take, but I don't have to. But yeah, there's nothing better than taking, so I'm just going to take and I'm going to play e4, try to blast it open because I have two rooks against a rook and a bishop, but I really need to get open files here. So I can play queen d4 if I want. I don't know if it's best, but I'll do it anyway because I am down on time and I need to try and simplify this. So d6, good move, I might add. Very good move, actually. I missed that. So I'm going to play rook c8. If he plays rook f4, I play rook c4. I mean, this is not really what I wanted to play, but I'll find a way to make it work. And now this will be very easy for me to win. What was that? Was that lag? Seriously? Ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That must have just been lag. Because somehow it slowed down there at the end. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. It's completely... It's the only problem with it, sometimes when you stream, it tends to be slow. The lag tends to pick up, unfortunately, but oh well. So that's just life. I guess the moral of the story is just move faster and avoid any possible time scrambles. Although it's easier said than done. So okay, so knight e2. Bishop c2. b5. So he wants to play for a5, b4. I'm going to play something interesting. I'm going to just play queen b1. Try to play e4, e5. Also put some pressure on this diagonal as well. Yeah, actually, Chessbay is right about being fast when you stream. Because actually, I realized, like, normally when I play Eric, he's actually fairly slow. He's quite a bit slower when he's streaming than he normally would be, and he actually loses a lot of games on time. Not that he doesn't anyway, but he loses quite a few more in positions that he really should not lose in. So a5, e5, he'll probably sack. Bishop c3, rook e8 probably. Okay, plays bishop c5. I think I can just play bishop d4. King h1 also just looks completely fine. d4, rook d1. Or actually, wait, rook d1, rook d5? What am I doing? Okay, that was bad. Anyway, bishop e4, so he'll take. I'll take with the pawn. Actually, maybe I take with the knight. Knight takes, knight e4, d3, knight c5 takes. d3, knight c5, cb2. No, it doesn't work. I have to take with the pawn, and now this isn't really what I wanted. But bishop e1. If d3, I'll play knight c3. Or knight f4 maybe. I think I'll just play knight f4, try to exchange something. Although actually knight d5, he has rook takes d5, so maybe that wasn't the best plan here. But still, I am up a lot of time this game at least, so won't have a situation like the last one. Oh geez, d2? Ay, that's not good. That's pretty bad. Somehow I completely overlooked that. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. Bishop e3. If I play like knight e2. Takes. I mean... g6. I'll play rook d7. d6. This is, of course, a terrible position for me, but rook c8, I'll play knight d4. Probably he'll take, I would assume. He can play bishop e8, maybe. Play knight c2, maybe. c5. 6, b4 takes. b3, knight somewhere, knight e1, maybe. This turn this is pretty ugly though. So c3. If I take just bishop b5, yeah, that was pretty awful. Yeah, that's just terrible. That's just awful. Okay. Yeah, that last game rattled me. Okay. Fast. And actually, even that game though, I was completely winning if I didn't allow d4. I just played bishop d4, that was the move, yeah. If I play bishop d6, knight c6 could be a problem. So if I play a6, knight c6 could be an issue as well. Okay. Let's see. So I'll play this. Knight c6, I'll probably just take and play queen e7 check. Or queen c7 maybe also. Queen c7 has bishop h6. So I'm going to take and I'm going to check. Make the pre-move just because I assume he's going to play king f1 maybe. And you guys, as far as playing like this with Fabiano, I certainly won't be streaming, so you guys better like chill out. So bishop g5, and I think, wait, if I can, oh, he's got knight d5? I'll take, takes, not, this didn't go right. A4, A5, G3, I'll play knight C7. Try to create some sort of, wait, isn't that a free, it's not a free piece on B5? It's not, unfortunately, so I'll play bishop F6 maybe. No, probably I'll just take and play like rook D8, queen E2, like bishop F6 and knight E6 maybe, something like that. Bishop A6, king B8. Bishop b7 maybe. Now I'll play knight d3. Try to pick up this pawn here on b2. Although if I take the pawn on b2, what's he have? Maybe I'll just play c4. Just protect the knight. Threaten to take the pawn on b2. And yes, the bishop was hanging on b5, but then he had queen e2, hitting both the knight on e5 and the knight on b5. So yes, that was a free bishop temporarily, but he had queen e2 winning back the piece. So a4, so now I think I will take. Yeah, so I'm just going to take and go c3 now. And I think I'm okay here because the bishop here on b7 is actually pretty bad. It doesn't do anything. Now I can play rook d6 here if I want to, but it feels kind of too loose. So I think I'm going to play bishop d4. I'm just going to give him this pawn. I'll give him all the pawns he wants here on f7, h7, whatever, and I'm going to play c3. Basically, try to use this pawn. Rook e8, queen d7. Now I think I'll play bishop c5 maybe. Yeah, bishop c5. And now I should be solid here. Rook e1. Ah, he's got rook e1. I didn't see that. I did not see that move. That's a big problem. So, okay. Rook f8, I guess. Hit the pawn at f2. This isn't really very good, though. Let's see. I think I'm going to try knight c4, maybe? Knight c4 or knight takes a4. I guess I'll take on a4. Try to create something here with these pawns here on the queen side if I can. And I'm still up on time, so I still have some chances. But allowing rook e1 was a nice shot. So queen h7. I think now I'm going to play b5, b4. Probably queen c2. Now I'll play knight b2 or knight b6. I think knight b6. Rook a1. Knight c4. Hanging on. Just hanging on here. I've got knight e3 check. Or knight b2 or knight a3 maybe. I think I'll play knight b6. I had c2 also probably was better than this, but still kind of like hang on. So rook e8. Play c2. a4, if f7, rook f8, queen d6. Have something here? Like rook e6, rook e5? Something, anything here. Maybe I'll just play b... Or what am I doing? Now he's f7. What? Ooh, knight d4. Somehow I'm probably not going to lose this now. there we go. Okay, that was justice for the previous 2 games, both of which I should not have lost. So, okay. Just got to be faster. That's the main thing. I mean, like that game, I had 15. I was up like 10 seconds, so it didn't really matter. But previous ones, like if it gets really close to like a time scramble, then it's just kind of like not ideal. Knight f3, probably knight g7. Okay, bishop g4. Knight bd2. Knight e5, I'll play queen c1. Probably he'll take. Now I take. Actually, did he just drop a piece? Takes, and I just win something here, right? That's just a blunder. And I like that comment. Revenge is a dish best served flagged. That's a nice comment. I like it. So, okay, I'll play something similar. This game I won't play c5. Obviously, I'll play normal moves. d5 in this position. I think c4 is right here, but I could be wrong. Bishop c2. I don't think I don't want to play e5 here, so I'll just take. I'll castle. d1. Bishop f6. You can play d6 here, but then I'll go queen c5. Knight g5 is also... Now I can play g6 here. I don't know if I want to. But if I play g6, knight h7, takes. Queen h5, king g7, bishop 8, king g8, bishop g6. That could be a slight problem. So, okay, so if I play h6, knight h7, rook e8, maybe. Okay, why not? I'll play h6. I'll give him knight h7. I'll give him the 2 bishops if he wants it. If he goes knight e4, I go bishop e5, and probably followed by something like f5. I also could have taken on g5, but I didn't really like it, so this makes a bit more sense. So knight e4, I think I'll just play rook e8 or bishop e5. Both are playable. Bishop e5 looks a little bit more normal. I attack the pawn in h2, threaten f5. More concrete ideas with bishop e5, I think, than the other moves. So knight g3. Actually, I think he could have played f4 because if I took, he had d6, but plays knight g3. Now I can take the pawn on c3, I guess. I mean, I assume he's going to play bishop h6 or something. So, I mean, I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'm just going to play knight f6 here. Bring a knight closer. Make sure he can't just sack something here. Just solidify. Also covers h7, so there are no mates here. So he plays knight h5, so I can take if I want to. If I want to. That's a big if. I don't think I do. I think I just take on c3, though. Bishop c3. Bishop h6. gh6. If this wins for white, it wins for white. It's very hard for me to believe that this does, though. So he does take. That's what I expected him to do. Now, if I take, he wants to go queen f3, or what? I don't understand what he wants to do. So if I take, d6, queen c5. If I take, knight f6, bishop f6, queen g4, bishop g7, I'm in good shape. If I take and he plays rook e3, is that the idea maybe? Knight h5. But I still don't see why this is bad for me. I mean, I must be missing something here. Or he has some tactic, but queen g4, I go bishop g7, and queen f5, I just move my rook to e8. And now he has one check, but I have king f8 here at the end. So Okay, d1. But now I think now I can just solidify. Just takes, queen d6. And this should just be winning, because now my king is very safe. I can just go king f8 and I'm completely safe. h3, queen d5, he wants to go queen h7, so I'll just play king f8, get off the light squares. If rook e6, I just take the pawn. So queen h7, no actual threats as far as I can tell, so I can just take the pawn on d5, which I will. Just bishop takes d5. If he plays rook d1, I'll just move my queen to e5, c5. I'll just move it to c5. And it's just a free piece here. White's just down a clean piece. So rook e1, bishop e6. Oh, I just allowed rook g3, which was horribly unnecessary. But I'll just put the queen on f6 anyway. Queen f6, just retreat, be safe. A3, probably a6, I'll just retreat. Actually, a6 I think I was supposed to take and go knight c4. I think bishop e2 is wrong, but we'll see. Bishop e7, now I'll play c4. Castles, play knight c2. d5, knight f3, if e4, knight d4, or knight e5, both are possible. I'll just play knight e5. Bishop d6, I can take and grab a pawn or exchange bishops. I don't want to do any of that. I want to keep this bishop on this diagonal, so I'm not going to exchange. Takes, I'll take with the pawn. I could take with the bishop too, but pawn makes a little bit more sense in this position, so knight d7. Castles, queen g5 is a move here, obviously, but queen g5, maybe I'll play f4. Plays knight c5, interesting. Okay, now here I will play f4. And when he takes, I'll take back with the bishop. Queen h4, just g3 probably. And I'm going to be down a pawn, but I think I've got some compensation here. So takes. Okay, let's see. So here, I think first things first, if I play bishop g2, I can bishop g4. So let's see, what else can I do here? I think I will play bishop g2, though. Get the bishop off this diagonal, open up the f-file for my rook. Bishop g4. Queen c1. I just gave him knight d3. Whoops. Queen b1. But now b7 is weak anyway, so... b5. Whoa, what is b5? Just giving up an exchange? If I take and play queen b3... He has b4 or something, I guess. I guess that's his concept. b4, bishop d4, c5. Okay, so that's his concept. Okay. So, he plays b5. So I could take and play a3. Not really ideal. e4 doesn't make any sense at all. Knight e1's a move. But I gotta move faster. So I'm gonna play knight e1 here, I think. If he takes, I think I'll take with the queen. Knight d4 was also interesting too, but bishop e2, takes queen b2, takes f1. Now if I take, he takes on g2. Okay, so I'll play rook f1. Probably he's going to play f6. I mean, I'm just going to be down a pawn here, unfortunately, but it could be worse. Queen d5, bishop a5 is a move, queen b3. Queen b3 seems like the safer move here. a5, interesting. Play d4, 5, king f2, Somehow this is probably okay here, but this is not what I wanted. D3, A4. Here I will take rook F7. If rook E7, I'll play rook F5, try to swing to A5. A3, I think I can just play bishop F1, or bishop C1, sorry, and rook F7, king E2, rook F5. Ah, he's got rook B7. Okay, king C4. Rook A6 is also a move. Oh, king C4. King E4 also a move. Okay, but I gotta be faster, 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 faster. What is rook A6? Now he's king D5. What am I doing? What am I doing? B1. King C2. He's got rook A1 maybe. Takes, king D5, rook A6. Probably this is okay for me. I mean, wait, but there now I can take, right? Okay, 5, king B1. Now I'm gonna have to be really fast again. Oh, free rook. Another good win. Okay, let's see. Ah, bishop G5, okay. Wasn't expecting that, oh well. Okay. Takes, takes. Bishop G7. Slightly worse position, but probably it's not too bad actually. It's not good, but it might not be horrendous. Not as bad as it looks, at least. So I'll castle. Now I'm threatening maybe to take and play F5. I mean, really, I want to open up this diagonal if I get the chance. So knight E2, I'll play F5. Takes, takes, knight G3. I could play bishop E6 here. I could also not play it, but I think I should. But he's got knight E4, maybe. Maybe not quite ideal. But okay, so he takes, I take. Knight E4, D5 if knight C5, queen E7. D3, I'll play E5. C3, I think. I can play E4. I can also just play rook A D8, which makes a lot of sense too. Queen C2, I think I will play E4. Now knight E1, I'm probably going to play H5. Yeah, knight C1 doesn't matter. C1, E1, same thing. I want to put a pawn in H3, so I'll play H4. I'm going to play bishop E5. Bishop C7. Want to put a queen on E5. Put a mate threat up on H2. Okay, D1. Now I can play queen E5. I can play like something like queen G5 also, but I think queen E5 makes the most sense to force G3. Now maybe queen F5. Try to play on these squares. He resigned. Okay, so okay, that's one more in the bank. Takes bishop G2. Knight D2. So now he's playing really fast, I'm noticing. So I'll play C4 here. So now I've reached a kind of reverse. Now he has double F pawns, but I have the bishop pair, so it's slightly different. So here I think I will just play queen C2. If A4, just B4 to knight A6. A3 covering this B4 square. Queen E7, play E3. Maybe I'll play D4, maybe I won't. I'm not really sure yet. So H5, that's a strange move. Guess he wants to play h4. But I think I'm not afraid of it. I think I want to play for e4 here. If I play e4, well, but if I play e4, then he's going to get, then he's going to trade it all off, and then he's doing very well. So here, I think I will play queen b2 as possible. Knight f3 actually looks like a sensible move. Go for d4, e5, put weaknesses here. Play against the weaknesses that black has on c6 and d5. So c5, okay, interesting. So now, what is he? He's basically, again, we're back to the same kind of position. I'm going to play knight d2. Could have played rook d1 first, made sense as well. Queen d7, I'll play rook a d1. I'll give him d4 here if he wants to play d4. In fact, I'll pre-move it just in case he does. So knight c7, now I'll go knight f3. Knight e6. Now here I think I am going to play queen b2, try and force his hand. He doesn't want to exchange. Okay, interesting. So now, but now if I take, he takes with the rook or the knight. Takes. d4 is also okay. I'm going to play knight e5 here, threaten knight c6. I have knight c6 here, don't I? Knight c6. Queen moves. I take on d4. He takes with the pawn. I assume, yeah, bishop d2, and now he's going to have to move his rook, and then I get b4, b5, probably. Okay, rook c8, knight e5, b4. f4, wow, okay. I think I'm just going to play c5, and probably knight c takes, and b5 or ba5, I'm not sure which one. I think I'll just play b5. I'll play a sacrificial type idea here. His pawn on a5 is very weak. c4, but now I can just take. Takes. Knight g4, but he has no actual threat, so I'm just going to take on a5. If d3, I have bishop c3. Rook c8, now I can play c5 or... Actually, I'll just play b6 here. Why not? Just go all in. Just b6, b7. Just use this pawn to kill all of his counterplay. Now queen b6. And everything's perfect. Now black's just completely lost. So b3, I'll play e5. I'm going to play something unusual here. This is not the best way to play against the opening, but I think I will try it anyway. d4, okay, so I can play d6. I'm just going to play e4. Just castles. d6. Play h5, h4 probably. So rook c1, so he wants to play knight d5 here. So I think I'll play bishop f5, just keep continuing with the same plan. h4, he'll play h3, I assume. Or he plays knight d5. Okay, so now I'm just going to retreat with my queen back to d8. So takes, I could take with the queen. Take with the queen, maybe it's for queen g5 ideas. Try to put some pressure here on the king. Really want to play rook a8, but I think I need to move this f rook, keep this rook here, just in case something happens over here on the queen side. So b5, now knight e7 or knight d8. Or knight b8 is also a move, but I think I will go to e7. The only danger here is that this pawn on e4 might be a little bit weak. Queen c2, now I think I should play d5 here, but I could be wrong. I'll try it. So a4. Now here I will play c6, just to create strength in the position. What was that? Did I miss something? Tetracar? Or I missed something. Anyway, okay, knight b3. I'm going to play h3. g3. Bishop g4. try to take advantage of these weak squares. And if now knight a5, I think I will play queen h5 here. Yeah, I'm going to play queen h5. Try to force him to take. Now queen d1, queen d7. Basically, now the light squares are very weak here around the king. So this is exactly what I want. So knight b3. Now I can take on c4 and play queen d5 possibly. I think I will do knight c5, queen d5. If he takes, I might just go b6 or queen c6. Both moves are playable. I think takes rook c4. Yeah, this makes the most sense because now I just have this b6 move. d5. I think I can just go queen c7. And again, if he takes on c4, I always just have b6. And I'm probably playing b6 no matter what, just because this knight's so well placed here on c5. Queen g4. Now if I play knight d6 here, I can also just play c3. But c3, knight e4 could be an issue. So I kind of have to decide. I think I'm going to play knight d6 here, protect the pawns. I mean, this h3 pawn is important, but it's less valuable than the c4 pawn, which can always go to c3 here. Takes, rook a d8, just going to protect the knight so that again I can play for b6. And even though material is equal here, white won this h pawn, but there really is nothing along this h file that white has. So I'll play b6. Knight a6. Oh, did I just give him knight? That was a bad move. Queen b7. b4. Yeah, that was really a poor choice by me. So I'm going to play c3, knight c6, rook d7. Fortunately, the position is not terrible for me. I'm still pretty much okay, even though this is really not what I wanted. So probably knight b4, rook d2, or rook c5 maybe. Rook c5 I like. Just try to contest the c file. Queen d7 here, d1, queen takes a4, if knight d5, I'll just play queen c6, queen b3, play queen c6, just got to be faster here. Rook c4, okay, so that's another one. That's good. Just gotta keep it rolling. A6 right now. On a6, I'm supposed to take and play knight c4, queen e7, knight e2. Tetrakar is home. Someone explain to me what that means. Sorry, since I apparently don't understand the lingo. So a5, b5, I'll just take and play f4. I'm going to play knight g3 though. Play knight g3 and play for f4 to open up this diagonal. So knight d5. Play d4. I could play f4. I'm going to play f4 anyway. I'm basically going to say, what are you doing? Okay, so he plays f6. I'll play queen f3. Bishop e6. I'm going to play a3. Stop knight b4 here. Rook a c8. And now I'm going to play d4. Takes, I'll take. You can play f5, rook e1. Now I think here I will play something. I think I'll play a4. Try to open up the a file now. So he plays b4. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting. I'll play a5. Fix this pawn on a light square that can be attacked easily on the on this diagonal. Actually, I had queen e2 no, queen e2 hung the pawn. But now after knight f6, I can go queen e2. And now his pawn on a6 is hanging. Probably he'll play knight e4 or bishop d5, knight f5, knight e4. And black's okay. So yeah, so here I'll just grab the pawn. Knight e4, I'm just going to play queen d3. It's going to be hard to do anything because this bishop on this diagonal, it's very, very closed. h5, okay, reasonable move. Like rook a4 maybe, or knight e4, queen d2. A lot of possibilities. But I think I'm going to play something simple, just try to keep it simple. h4, so he wants to play h3. So I think now it's time to take and play bishop c2, rook e3, rook b8. I think here I will play... What will I play here? Gotta be careful. I'll just play h3. I don't know if h3 is a good move, but probably it's not, but it's gonna be... It's hard to come up with better ideas. So rook e2, protect the queen here, so now c5 is not an issue. If I take, he goes rook g6, queen c4. I think I'm going to go for it. Takes rook g6. Now I have queen d2. Actually, maybe queen d2 is just simpler. Yeah, queen d2 is just actually much simpler. Queen c4, queen d5 was also playable, but wasn't crazy about it, and okay, I've got to be a little bit careful here. So I'm going to go king h2, sidestep any tricks here. Play c5, I'll just take, open up my diagonal as well. Queen d5, does that create a threat? I don't see a threat. So I think here I will, how do I start playing this? d5 takes, I think I'm just going to play a6, a7. Queen a5, c5, g1, protect the pawn here on g2. So he can just take now. Yeah, this is kind of not what I wanted. Okay, 2. Yeah, it's probably just a draw now. Although I am going to win a... Yeah, okay, he's got this one. So, okay, that wasn't... Close but no cigar. Queen c2, knight f6, a3, I'll just take, play d6, knight b d7. Actually, though, this is weird, because now I go knight e4. Okay, let's see, this is... Normally white has double pawns in this, so this is probably just a bad version for me. Probably a bad version, but I'm not sure, so let's see. So let's see, what's he gonna do? Chess e94, I think. Okay, d5, knight c5. h4 was maybe, no, h4 he plays bishop e4. h4 was a bad move, but now he goes h4. Now what's going on here? If I take and play g4, it's terrible. If I play e5, it's not good. If I take d5, probably g4 is right. So he's going to go knight g... Or no, he's not going to go knight g5. He's going to go knight d4. So now I will take on d5. He'll take. I'll probably play queen f6 here. I'll give him bishop b5 check. I'm not too concerned about that. Maybe I should be, actually, because now I'm in some trouble. After b4, that could be a big problem for me. But now, what am I going to do? a6 is a move. I think I'll play a6, try to confuse complicate matters here. Now if I take... Okay, so he moves the bishop away. He takes on c7, and then I have queen e7 blocking. So I'm probably okay. Bishop d7, and now, well, wait. So now I can take g3, take d4. If I take d4 right away, queen c7, d takes e3 or something, castles. Let's see. Okay, so here, okay, so f4 is no good, so bishop d5. Okay, bishop d5 seems like a pretty decent move. Now if he goes knight b3, I won't take because queen b3 would be check. Bishop f5. I think now I can play rook he8. And I think I should be okay now. Maybe or maybe not. No, because now I can take e4. What is rook e8? Yeah, this is probably not how I was supposed to play it. So queen c4. Go king g7. Knight b3, of course. Takes g2. Bishop c6. I still have counterplay, though. I've got rook e4. I've got rook b8. There definitely is counterplay. So he wants to go queen c3. Rook b8. I'll give him queen c3 here. Knight d2, rook b2. Probably queen c3 here, but maybe not. Whoa, bishop f4, wow. Bishop b5. Queen c3, rook a2. Probably takes. G5, play king f5. 4. Well, f4. And if I take... And now I've got counterplay. Now I should be completely fine. I mean, I've got so many pawns here for the knight. I mean, I've got like 10 pawns. Now d5, play for d4. So, okay, good. That was not a clean game at all. I think I was probably close to loss with correct play, but he didn't exchange the queens right away, and then it got very messy. So I think probably we're going to play the same line, only this time he probably won't blunder. Knight f3 is just a bad blunder, but you can play bishop f3 here. So he goes queen e7, interesting. So I'll play h3. Ask him what he wants to do with his bishop. Does he want to exchange or not? So he does. Okay, takes, knight f6. Play f4, bishop g2. c6. We'll play knight c4. Let's go back. Probably wasn't the right idea, but the position's interesting. Knight e4. I think I'm just going to take and play knight c5. Bishop a1, I'll play knight takes c5. So he plays de4, not surprisingly, rook b1. f5, I think. Here I'll play bishop f1, try to come around to this f1 a6 diagonal. a6, b4, try to open up the b file for my rook. Create some activity here because I don't really have a whole lot. There's only this open D file. My bishops are a little bit cramped, so I really need to try and open it up, make sure there's more space here. So, all right, so I'm still paying attention to chat. I'm just trying to make sure that I play reasonably good moves here as well. So he has bishop c3, but he's not going to play it, I don't think. So rook c8, I'll play b5. Try to bring this bishop into the game as well, if I can. a5, b6, queen e6. Now I'll play queen d2. Hitting the pawn on a5. I've also got bishop b5 ideas. Knight b6, queen a5. Knight c4. I can take and play rook b7 probably, yeah. Why not? Oh, is there bishop c3? Oh dear, oh dear. Queen b6. Takes e1, queen f6. Do I somehow have some miracle way of like holding this? So rook e6. Okay, but now because queen a7. Okay, but I'll go queen b1. Now it's. I mean, maybe I still have some hope here. It takes. b3, c4, rook c3. I mean, this is bad, but it's not lost. I mean, I just blundered bishop c3, so I'm very lucky. This isn't just like lost on the spot. So okay, rook d8. So what should I? Okay, I think here I should play bishop c5 and bishop d4. Try to close this open d file if I can. b8, king g2. b1, and yeah, probably it's just lost, right? Maybe not. Queen e2, queen. Maybe do I have king h4, rook c4, check check, king h4. Maybe there's something. I don't. It feels like there's a checkmate here, but I don't see it immediately, so maybe. Queen g1, king h4, queen g2, rook c8 looks like a draw. Queen a6, wow, okay. So now, okay, so he's bishop e5. g5 is a move. What if I just play like queen h5, queen c4. So I'll go king g2. And now I have queen g1 check. Oh wait, or does he have some kind of weird draw here? I'm going to try to flag him here. I think I have a draw at least. And now he's getting mated in one. Yeah, the gamble paid off there. Wow, I was very lucky in that one. I should have lost that game. That was very lucky. So, okay, so he pushed the pawn to a5, so now I'm going to play c5. c3, I could take, I guess. Not a big fan of it. So, okay, so I'll play something weird. I'll play e5. I'll try to play unusual chess now. Could just be bad chess, but... Knight a3, I'll play e4, kick the knight away. Knight f d2. I'll just play, if knight e5, knight c4 could be a problem. Or, yeah, knight c4 takes. Bishop a6? Maybe, it's a move. 5 knight c4 takes. I think here I'll play knight d5. a6, bishop c6. Bishop b5, that is a move. Now if I take His threat is to go knight d6. Okay, so and if I don't take, what else do I have here? Knight e5. Knight takes e4. Okay, so if I takes is a bad move. So queen c8, knight c4. Knight c4, bishop f8. So I'm going to end up losing the dark square bishop here. I think that's a given already. But at the same time, probably going to get something back in exchange for it. So queen a4. I could take, which I think I will, and I'll play queen c6. So basically, I'm hanging on here by a thread. So rook d1, knight f6, protect the knight. Knight e5, queen c8, if c4, knight b4. Rook d2, that's a reasonable move. Knight c7. Does not make sense. So how am I going to get out of this mess? I guess probably queen f5. Although now I give him knight c6. Knight c6, queen d7. Yeah, okay. So knight c4. Play. Somehow I've got to attack, but it's just like it's so hard here. Play d8. d7. Feels like somehow I'm losing, but I don't quite see it yet. So you might as well keep playing. I mean, even though this probably is lost. Yeah, knight c7 is a big problem, so maybe b5. Maybe bishop d6 was possible as well. Okay, queen a2. Yeah, queen a2 is a big problem. Do I have any other moves here? Probably not. It's probably just lost. Yeah, it's just lost. Way too long time. I mean, just e5 was just a terrible move, completely unnecessary. So bishop c1, 4. I'll play knight b1. I think bishop b4 is premature because now I've got c3, d4 coming, and a3 is slightly weak, possibly. So knight c6. I'll play c3, 7, d4. Now I've got a very nice pawn chain here. Rook e1 allowed knight c5, so I think d4 was the right move. Okay, b5, b4. Now a3 is actually hanging, so really he takes. Interesting. I was not expecting this. Now I think here I'm going to play h4. Basically, I want to put my bishop around to d3 if I can. Or h3. It depends if he's going to try and play f6 or not. That's what I'm not sure. So I'll play bishop f1. Wow, so he is going to sack. So times are desperate, apparently. Now, do I want to play queen a4 or not? Do I want to sack my queen? Yeah, why not? Probably not the right move, but I mean, rook e2 was probably just simply winning. I mean, probably horribly unnecessary going for this, but this should also be really, really good for me as well. Wow, he just takes on e1? Isn't he just down a piece here? Or am I just blind? Isn't he just down like a whole piece? Yeah, okay, he just is. Yeah, he just oversighted that completely. C5, C3, H4, interesting. I'll play H6. Knight C2, bishop A6. So H5, I'll play Queen C8 now. I don't know what this whole idea is, because normally white wants to go like Knight D2, Knight F1, Knight G3. It's a little bit unusual. So Queen A6, I'll take, Knight Knight c7, avoid a b5 fork, oops type thing. Bishop d2. I'm gonna play a5. Try to challenge his pawn structure here. b1, bishop b7. Maybe I should have played a4 first, but I'm not going to give him a second chance. I'm going to go a4. Now I have knight a5, knight c4 ideas. And again, he's played this h4, h5, and it's a couple tempos that I think were really unnecessary. So takes, probably knight d4 or bishop e3. So knight d4, I'm going to play king d7. And now actually a3 is hanging as well, so he's got to be very careful here. So is he lagging? Am I lagging? What's going on here? Okay, neither. d4, king d7. I'm just going to keep the pressure on the pawn here on a3. Now if I take rook b7, rook b8, rook b1 takes bishop c5, that looks like a free pawn, but am I blind? Well, I'm going to go for it. b7. Now here I think I'm going to play bishop c5. Knight b5, rook... Knight b5, rook c8. And I think I'm okay. Probably more than okay. I'm probably just winning, actually. So he plays rook a1. So now I think a3 makes sense. Yeah, why not? a3. So I had king c8 also. Not a big fan of that. So okay, now bishop e3. Now I think, yes, now I can go rook b8. And now the pawn on a3 is protected by the bishop, so everything's going to work out beautifully. Knight e6? Or not? Oh dear. Oh, come on. Knight e6, bishop e3, rook c... Wait a second. So king e6, rook c... King e6, rook b8, rook b8 takes. Rook b6... that was pretty bad. So I can play rook b... Yeah, rook b2 and a2 probably, and I'm still... Yeah, I'm still in good shape, okay. So g4, play rook g2, swing the rook over. Bishop f8, knight e8, yeah. Bishop f8, knight e8. Somehow I've misplayed this though again, because like, probably instead of rook g2, I should have gone king e8, king f7, because now the knight on e8 is just terrible. Now, okay, g5. I go king c6, takes. I have problems. Okay, so I've got to take, king c6. Knight c7. I'll take on g7, of course. King d4, I think. But he's way down on time. So now this game I've got him on the clock. So just play some precise moves. Okay, bishop f8. Wait, isn't that a pawn? And now he's got no good discoveries. d8, king d5. This guy. Wait, now I've got check? Okay, another one in the books. Knight FD7. Okay, I'll just... I shouldn't play a move like Knight F3. Ugh. Bad move, but anyway. Okay, D4. Now I could play C3. I think I'm just going to play Knight E1, play for F4, F5, or F5, E5. Okay, F5. He's got Bishop G5 here, I'm well aware of this. Play H4, Bishop E3, King H2 or King H1? I like H1 more, so there are no like Knight F6, Knight G4 checks on my king. Here on H1 versus H2, so G6, Knight C4. So I think I'm doing pretty well here. This bishop on H7 is really bad. Now I've got this open diagonal. And I'm picking up this pawn on E3 as well. Maybe takes on C6 was even better than this. But can't complain about the position that I have here. So takes. Oh, and if I take and play bishop B5, he's got F6. Oh, that was very, very bad. That was terrible. Terrible move. If Queen F2, he's got Rook G8. That's actually the bigger problem. And if I play like takes, Bishop E, Queen takes. Maybe I'll just sack. Why not? Maybe just like Knight F3 next move. Probably he'll go King G8 no matter what. So I'm gonna play Knight F3, pre-move it. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Be careful. B4, F5. Queen G6, Queen B6. Now I could take, play Queen G5, and then probably I'll just play it like this. Although now he's got Queen G6, and somehow I've bungled it again. Completely bungled it. This is no good. So D1, D8. I'm gonna play Knight G5. I mean, I'm still probably fine, but I completely messed it up. Like I can't really claim any sort of advantage now, which is disappointing because it should have just been winning right away. Bishop takes C6 instead of Queen E2 is just winning on the spot. B6. Y'all throwing a check or not throwing a check? Oh, Bishop F3, maybe threaten G4, maybe. F6, Bishop takes E5. E7, Bishop C3, probably exchange, play Rook E8. Bishop G2. D8, probably now I play Bishop C3, attack the knight. D7. I have Knight E4 or Bishop D5. Both are completely fine. Bishop D5 makes more sense. Knight E4. D1, and yeah, I've completely blown this. Now I'm gonna have to try. Now I'm gonna have to force a draw with Bishop D2, Bishop H6. Got 50 seconds. Yeah, there's no way to play on here. So I'm gonna go use the rush move, guys. I will be back in a second. Right, let's see. Okay, so I was 2 draws in a row, so now it's, or not 2 draws in a row, but I was like 2 draws out of 3, so it's time to turn it around. Knight c3, bishop b4. Castles just takes, knight f6. c4, play queen d8 probably. Actually, I realized the queen was on d1, not e2 here, so it's slightly different than the line I was thinking it was, so still a game. So castles, bishop g5. If I play knight d7, he has knight e5. So I think I've got to be very careful here in how I play this. I'll play h6. Bishop h4. I'm gonna play king. I'm gonna play something weird here. I'm gonna play king h8. I play c3, logical move. I really want to play g5 here, but can I make it work or not? This is just a very, very ugly position that I've reached. This is not good. So knight d7. Knight d5. Now I can take and play g5 if I want, which is also pretty ugly, but I think I might have to. I don't think I have anything better. Oh wait, did I just blunder something here? Does he have bishop takes g5? Okay, he didn't see it. He had bishop takes g5, and I think he was just completely winning. Okay, so bishop g3, so now I'll play knight e8 maybe? I guess knight e8 to go knight g7 makes the most sense from a defensive standpoint here. It's a pretty horrendous position though. Probably knight g7 to go knight f5 is that's my defensive concept here, is that I really want to go knight f5. So queen e3. Now here I think I will play. Now I will definitely play knight f5. And the position has turned out okay for me. If he played bishop takes g5, it was just game over. But he missed it surprisingly. So rook a d8. If he takes, I'll just take at the h pawn. So queen f2. So now he's threatening to take, so I'll play bishop to e4. Protect this pawn here on f5. Rook d4. Now I could play c5. I don't have to. I think I'm just going to play like... I mean, I don't really want to do that. So let's see. How do I proceed? I'll play queen e6. Basically now I'm threatening to take, and I'll take c4 if he takes back with c pawn, undoubling his c pawns. So h4. Now here I might actually just take. I think I will actually. I think I will. Yeah, I'm just going to take and try to play on the open g file now. Now I'll take on d4. Take c4, bishop f6, king h7. And now I want to go like now I want to go rook g8 and play against this pawn on g2. Basically trying to use the open g file to my advantage if I can. Rook e3. Now I think that hangs a pawn on d4. That's 2 pawns. Is it enough to win? Probably not. Am I trying to win, or am I trying to win at all costs, I guess, is the first question that one has to assess here. And I think the answer is that, it's tough. But I'm going to try to win at all costs. Because queen d4 was just 2 pawns, and it would have reached bishops opposite colors. I think I'll play rook g4 here. Try to undouble my f-pawns as well, if I can, because that's also going to help me long-term in the endgame. So king h2, I'll play bishop f5, queen d5, a lot of different ideas here, but I've undoubled the pawn, so that's a good start. So I'm going to play queen d3. queen h4, and now I'm going to go queen e2 to cut him off so that he's going to have to go back to g3. Now I think it's time to start putting pawns on light squares. So stop d5, stop f5, put everything on the light squares. Now I'll play king g6, queen f2, queen d1, I'll play like a5. And everything here is covered now. All the light squares are completely in control. I'm completely in control of them. So he plays bishop d8. Oh, yeah, I've got to be fast again. Oh my god, he just went e7. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was ridiculous. Yeah, that was terrible. That was just ridiculous. E7, queen e4, yeah. Again, streaming unfortunately caused that one. Because sometimes I just forget about the time that I have, and unfortunately that was one of those cases where I just forgot how much time I had on the clock. So, yeah, that was not... It's got to be fast in general. Unfortunately, I just forgot about the time there. E4, like knight c4, bishop e7, f3, if d5, knight e5, take, knight e4, knight f3, play something unusual, I'll play knight h3 here. And generally unusual means probably just bad, for those who are wondering. It seems like anytime I do something unusual, I seem to get a pretty terrible position. So, I'll play knight f2. Now e4 is slightly weak, so bishop f5, I'll probably just castle. Queen h6, I'm just going to play h3, I'm going to play g3 here. f5, okay, reasonable move. Play king g2, I can play... How do I develop my queenside pieces, I guess is the real question. So I'm going to play king g2. Bishop e6, now I'll play bishop c4, try to exchange these bishops. Go queen e2. Bishop b4, maybe c3, maybe not c3, maybe d4. All are possible. And by streaming, you guys, what I mean by that in regards to costing the game is that when I'm talking, thinking to myself out loud, I tend to move a lot slower. Unfortunately, when you move slow, bad things seem to happen. And again, here's another example where I just really screwed this up. So rook d1, rook d8, d4, he's going to take. I'll play knight d3. I mean, I'm still okay, but I'm not going to win this game. It's probably going to be a draw. So I'll go rook d1. Now he's going to have to move his bishop. Probably e4 next move. Or I could play c5 now. That's interesting. He gave me this c5 option. I think I'm going to go for it. Okay, but he just ignores it. So he... d5. Do I want to play rook c4 or rook e... I think I would just want to play rook e7. And if he takes, I take. So rook d7, rook ff7. So let's see. So his bishop is trapped. He's trapped his own bishop here behind his pawns. So I think I should be better here, but it's a question of how to proceed. So rook f7. And now I think if I take c6, yeah, I think takes and c6 is the right way forward. Because if he takes, I get knight e5, knight takes c6, and I win the bishop. So he's going to have to play like b5 here. And then I'm going to play knight c5. Okay, he plays b6, knight b4. And if he plays a5, I get knight a6. So he resigns. Okay. Okay, that's good. Bishop e3, I'll take. Play c5. Bishop e7. Castles. Okay, so d5 again. So he's going for this d5 idea for a second straight game, and I'm a little bit confused by it. So d5. I'll play bishop f6, put pressure on this pawn on c3. I assume he'll take on e6, so I'll pre-move it. Maybe he won't. As far as playing the best chess I see from Aniket, yeah, I mean I could, but then that would then why am I streaming? That's kind of the issue. Like if I'm just gonna like play normally, then what's kind of the point? So bishop c4, play knight e5 here. I'm just gonna go queen e7 though. Play knight e5. So he wants to go e5. If I go king h8 though, king h8 e5 is an issue, I think. So let's see, so king h8, takes. Knight e5, bishop e2. I'm gonna play e5. I think it works, but queen e6, queen g7. Oh, and there's bishop h6. Ay, ay, ay. It's just downright terrible. C4 maybe? Queen g3 maybe? Queen g3, I have queen c2. Rook e1 was a bad move, because now I've got chances. g3, bishop g4. Now I face the moment of truth. Do I play bishop g4 back, or do I play knight f3, queen c2, bishop c6, f4, knight f3, g4, queen g2. And now I win a piece. Perfect. Oh, wait, he's got queen f5. Oh, no. Rook e8, king f7. Yeah, I think I'm okay here. Okay, 2 down, 8 to go. AB, AB. See, maybe I'll just play like bishop a3, try to put some pressure on this pawn on d6. b4, bishop b2. c5. Now I could play f5, or I can just play something simple like rook a6 and double. a6, c4. I think I'll play rook a6. Is that a free pawn? Free pawn on d6? Okay, it looks like it, but I don't see it, so I'm just going to play rook a7. In fact, rook d6 maybe was just going to go bishop b3. He wasn't actually going to do anything, like I was thinking. So bishop b3, yeah, actually he had no intention. I thought rook takes d6, he was going bishop d5, but he was just going to take on b3. So that was a careless move. Okay, let's see. So d4, bishop d5, ded, queen g4. Queen d1 maybe? d5, but now I have queen b1. I think I tricked him. I think he's in trouble. I think he's just losing now. He's gonna have to move his if he takes a knight, I take the bishop with check, and I pick up the rook on c2. If he moves the rook, I'm just gonna take the bishop, and then he can't take my knight because it's pinned. Rook c4, now I'll just take the bishop. Takes, now I just play rook takes c7, and I just pick up the rook. Okay, 7 to go. So here he's going to play e5. Okay, he's going to play something a little bit different here. So I'll take and play like rook e8, h4. I'll play... I can actually take the pawn if I want. Do I want to get greedy? Yes, I'll get greedy. b5, so he's threatening to take on d7. So if I play a6, bishop d7, or maybe I just take bishop e7, queen a4 is a problem. a6, bishop d7, b5. Maybe it's not. No, I'm just going to play bishop e7. 6, he takes. And now he can't protect his bishop any longer on d7, so he's going to take. I'll take. Like queen a4 maybe, queen h4. I think I'm going to play very technical chess now. Queen h4, king g2 probably is good for black, but I'm going to force an endgame here. And it's going to be 4 against 3, where he's got this really bad king side. So now I'm just going to play g6, try to h5. Okay, 8. This probably is still a draw with correct play, but it feels like the right way to play this. Now bishop h6. And in fact, he should have just kept the king on f3. If he kept the king on f3, he probably could have drawn it with correct play. But now he's just losing a pawn, and now it's just game over. Okay, 6 to go. And this time I'm going to play f4 right away. Plays knight d5. So basically he's saying that he's not afraid of this structure that results if I take on d5, e5. So I'm going to play f5. 6, play e4. 6, I'm going to play d4. Try to open this as much as I can. I could try bishop c3, I could try a4 here also. There are a lot of possibilities. I actually like playing a4 here, trying to loosen up everything here on the queen side. And he can play d5, but then I think I go e5. Okay, so he plays b4. So I assume I should play a5, rook a d1. Now I could take, I don't have to. Probably I won't. I'm going to play queen e3. Or actually, I just gave him queen c7. Then I have knight h5 maybe. So there are some trumps here. Queen c7, knight h5. Now I'm threatening queen g3. And maybe like knight takes f6. I also have knight f4 ideas as well. I think knight f4 is the correct move. Yeah, knight f4 looks good here. Knight c6. I think I should play knight e6. This knight is going to be really strong here on e6. I'll play queen g3, hit the pawn on d6. Also create threats maybe against g7. Plays knight d8. Do I really not have anything here? If I take, he plays rook e takes d8, I think. If I take knight e6, I have absolutely nothing. So if I go e5, he plays fe5, I have nothing. So probably I just have to basically play very boring and just force a draw here, essentially. Okay, now queen f4. c4. Trying to play c3, I guess, but I don't have a choice though. Bishop d4 hangs a pawn. Yeah, unfortunately this is just going to end up being a draw. Most likely. I mean, I might be able to play rook e3, rook g3 if the situation presents itself, but it seems fairly unlikely that that's going to happen. So queen c5, but queen c5 gives me bishop d4 now. So If he takes on a5, then I have bishop b6. If I play bishop b6 now, rook e8, and again, it's kind of like very blah, but okay, he plays rook c8, okay. Guess I will play rook d2. Maybe e5 was better. No, e5 didn't work. d8. Now I'll play rook d4. c3. I'm just going to play h3. Everything's protected. Create a square for my king. Maybe so I can play rook e3 now. Queen a1, king h2. To e7. And probably I still have absolutely nothing even here, so... But... I think I'll try queen f4. Hit the d6 pawn. Got bishop takes e4, rook d2. I mean, this is very double-edged something. I'm kind of surprised he went for this. I'm gonna play queen f6. I'm gonna play rook d2. Actually, e5 was a much better move than what I did, but I'm also way up on the clock here, so I should be in good shape, relatively speaking. And that should be all she wrote. So that should be 5 to go. 5 more to adoption, I think, if I have the number right. I'm going to assume it's 5. Knight f3. Just play h6. If bishop e7, he has bishop g5, so I'm just going to play this to cut him off. Now I'll play g6. Maybe not necessary. I don't know if g6 is a good move or not, but let's see. Okay, so he plays h5. Now I think I'm going to take. So he takes. Now I think I'm going to actually just take this pawn in h5. And try to say, like, where's your counterplay coming from? And now I'll play knight c6, I think, or queen a6 actually makes more sense. Queen f3, now I'll play knight c6. e3. I think I can... I'll just play h4. h5, knight e7, try to put a knight on f5 here, or g6, both are possible. Takes, knight f5, h5, play like rook g8. Knight f3. Now what about queen e2? I like queen e2. Queen e2. Threatening knight e3 and mate on g2. I'm also threatening the pawn here on b2 as well, so there are a lot of tricks here. Wow, and he just resigns? Wow, that's... Thought he could have played knight g4, but Anyway, 4 to go. Okay, so he plays bishop g4, so I'll play h3. Knight b6. Now I can play c5. I can also take... I mean, there are a lot of possibilities here. But I'm just going to play something safe and solid in d3. c5. Now I'm going to play a4. Try to further open up the position a little bit. If e4, then I'm going to play d4. I mean, I really want to get the pawn to a5. If he plays a5 himself, then he's going to have problems with a5. c8, I'll play queen f3. Knight a7. Bishop c3. Queen d7, but now I think I can go queen d5 check. Now I think I can take, and I think I'm winning a pawn with bishop takes e5 here. And actually, maybe just the whole house falls apart now, because d6 falls, this long diagonal is going to end up completely open. I see one of you guys in the chat said I should change the title from Nakamura's Knockouts to Nakamura's Adoptions. That would be pretty funny. That would be a pretty funny title for a show. Yeah, I'm going to play something different. This time I'm going to play h6. I'll play one of these super old lines that hasn't been played in years. So like rook e8, queen 7, queen c2, bishop e4, okay, d8. Right now I'm going to play c5, try to open it up a little bit. Rook a d1. Take on d4. I'm just going to play a6 so that when I take on d4 after knight d4 there's no knight b5. So I saw one of you guys just said, how can you get such a good position with g6, b6 in the opening? And the answer to that is it's pretty simple, actually. It's that generally g6 and b6, b6 much more so, but g6 is not such a bad move. It's obviously dubious with correct play, but it's not something where white can prove something right away. So generally, if white is not overly active in playing super correct chess, then generally it's very easy to equalize with black. So I don't know which way he's going to take the c pawn. Okay, I'll go b5. I figured he would actually take the other way. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't. I'm going to go bishop c8. Maybe knight b6 ideas, knight f6. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go here. But I like knight f6 here. Actually, I don't know why I put the bishop on c8. I could have just played knight f6 right away. That was kind of illogical. So b4, play c4. 3, put the bishop back on b7 where it belongs. Queen d4, rook e7, knight b1, knight d7, rook e8. Although now I just hung a4, so that was a terrible move. Now I've got to get desperate and try to just open up the position at all costs. Knight c3. Now maybe I can go knight f6. Yeah, knight f6 makes sense. This is bad, but maybe there's some hope here. Knight e4. Now I could take on e4, which I think I will. Yeah, takes. It's still pretty bad. Pretty bad. But bishop f5, interesting. That I was not expecting. Now if I play knight d5, rook d5, queen f7, bishop g6, queen g6, rook g5. Queen f7's no good. So, okay, so let's see. So he wants to go bishop e6. So maybe, probably just bishop c8. Takes, d5. And probably I'm not going to win this game. I think that's a pretty safe bet here, but maybe I can still somehow salvage this. Queen e6. I'm just going to play rook c2. Maybe there's some hope of counterplay here. No guarantee of counterplay, but maybe some hopes. Queen takes d5. Yeah, probably it's a little bit too late for counterplay here. c3, queen e4. Not going to happen probably. If I play queen g6, then there's queen d3, right? Then there's, yeah, probably it's just too little, too late. If I play something like, okay, I'll just keep playing on. Why not? No reason not to play on here. Seven, rook e8, queen c3. Yeah, and that's probably not going to get it done. Yeah. b6. Oh, it's protected. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Yeah, and that's just not going to get it done. It's disappointing. Just blundered that, but what to do? All right, I'm going to play 10 more and that's it. 10 more and then I'm going to stop. So let's see. Wait, what am I doing? What is bishop c4? A little bit lucky. He should not have played like this. He had queen h4 and bishop c5 and it's just like game over kind of. So I play e5. If he takes, I take with the d pawn. Queen e7, queen e2, knight g4. Now I can play d4. I can also just play knight d5, I think. Actually, what about knight d5? Or does he have knight e3 here? Knight e3, takes c3. Strange stuff. Bishop a5. Now I will castle. He'll probably castle here, and then I'll play d4. Maybe h3 was better actually instead of castles, but then he went then he goes knight e3, so it's probably completely moot. So d4, d6. I'll take. He'll take with the pawn, I would assume. Takes f4. b6. Maybe knight g5 here. Reasonable choice. c3, h3, 3, knight f6 takes knight f6, bishop g5. Knight f6, so if I take, he plays queen f6, so I'm going to play bishop g5, so he's going to take. h6, now bishop h4 is possible. Bishop h4, g5. Why not? Why not? Bishop a4. Of course, he's getting knight h5, knight g3 maybe, but I still feel like this has to be really good for white. His king is wide open. I can play like queen d3 and bishop c2. So queen g6. I can take and play knight h4, which looks pretty safe. Okay, so that's 1, so 9 to go. Last 9. So actually, yeah, I'll just play this every game. Why not? I've had a lot of success with this. So. So d5, wow. I think I can just play c4, bishop f5, bishop takes a3. It's just a free something. Bishop f5, bishop takes a3, queen c2, just bishop takes b2. a3, queen c2 takes bishop f5. Takes. Knight g5, if knight f6, d6. So don't I have queen f4, bishop g8, knight f6. I think this is just winning, but maybe not. Bishop f5 takes d7, bishop a3, queen a4, bishop takes d5. This is not so simple, strangely. Queen a4, so now if I play bishop c5, bishop takes e8, bishop takes d5. But somehow this is not as simple as it should have been, it feels like. It feels like this should have been winning for me, but somehow this is just not so simple. g3, okay, so now bishop f3 is an option. Probably a good one. Queen d7 to threaten something. And this is just a draw or something? Wait, king g5 walks into mate, so yeah, it's just kind of... Yep, it's a draw. Although actually he misplayed this. I think white was better. I think white actually had something with rook d2 and then bishop takes f7. So I'm a little surprised he went for that. But considering that he probably was lost, I mean, I'm not shocked. Because when you go from losing to a position that's not completely lost, it's pretty normal to force a draw. Castles, I'll castle. I got a really good position with this last game, so I'm going to go for it again. C5, A4. Okay, so I think that's what, eight more games, then I'll stop, I think. E4, could play A5 here. I think I'll delay it. I'll just play rook takes F4. Delay A5 as long as possible. Because if the knight gets to D7, it can go to E5, and A5 doesn't serve. It's a useful positional move, but it doesn't have an immediate threat. And if he gets his knight to E5 right away, that's one less tempo for me that I could probably use for a better move than A5. To F6. Play Queen F3. This is actually very similar to the previous game that I had. So Rook B8, Bishop C3. Again, delaying A5 as long as I can because it's not necessary. Queen F7. I could play A5 here. I could also play Queen C6. A5, Knight D7. Maybe here I'll play Bishop A5 actually, so do something slightly different. Knight D7. Queen C6. Knight E5 I can take. Rook B3, Rook D1. It looks like everything's under control. Okay, so he plays Rook E8, so he just plays a waiting move, a complete waiting move, which is interesting. So I think now I'll try to, does he have an actual threat here? I don't see an actual threat. So I could just delay maybe, or just play Rook F1 even. Queen E6, so he wants, okay, so he wants to exchange. Okay, that I get. If I play Queen D5, it's possible. Again, this is fizzling into something that I didn't really want. So Queen D5 takes... I'll try Queen D5. Probably not a good move, but I'll try it. Whoa, what is Rook E7? So now I've got D4 maybe? Or D6, D4 is also possible. D6, D4. Maybe I just play Rook B1, or D6, D4, Knight D4. No, okay, so I've got to play D6. Knight D3. Now maybe I can play Rook F5. Oh, here he might have C3. Okay, he didn't play it. Okay, 7 to go. This is turning into some kind of weird, something completely different, actually. First time we've had something like this. This is a completely different structure altogether. Knight f6. If I castle it, I give him knight g5 tricks, so takes. Castle. Knight c6, queen d5, of course, so e4, c5. d1, I'll play queen c7, bishop f4, then I play queen b7. Or knight h5 is also possible here. So queen e2. I think I'm going to play queen b7 to force f3 so that he has to protect the pawn. By the way, sorry if I'm ignoring you guys in chat. It's not intentional. Wait, queen f3, free pawn? Free pawn, I say. Knight c6. I think I just take and I'll just play rook e8. Bishop d6 was maybe more precise, but it's still a pawn. Bishop a3. So I'll play bishop f8. And if d takes c5, I think I can go rook c8, and I'm going to keep my pawn structure intact. It looks, yeah, this looks pretty good. Because now when he moves the knight, if I get bishop c5, rook c5, I'm in great shape. Whereas if I had to have a weak pawn on c5, it would be a lot different. So, okay, that's good. So 6 to go, I think. I think it's 6. I don't even remember the number anymore. Maybe bishop g4, f6, both are possible. f6, okay, I'll play knight h4. Knight h6. I think queen h5 is the right move here. Knight f7. I forget, but I think it's c4 here. So e6 takes, knight c3. Castle. All right. So yeah. So FUNF Med, subscribe to my channel. Thank you, FNUF Med. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Sorry, getting all tongue-tied here. Hope you're enjoying the games. I mean, it's not as good as it was earlier. That's for sure. Earlier I was playing. By earlier I mean towards the end of the Pro Chess League. I was playing a lot better. But I'm glad nonetheless that you're enjoying it and you subscribe to this channel. Queen e6, d3 allows something, ef4 something or rather, so I'll go back queen e2. ef4. Can take with the e pawn or the g pawn. I'm going to take with the g pawn. Queen h3, knight f3. Bishop f5. I kind of overlooked bishop f5. This is kind of ugly now. How to salvage this is the question now. Queen d2, bishop g4 looks kind of really ugly. Knight e4 might just be the best way. I mean, I don't really like it, but if it's the best, it's the best. Not that it is. So, okay, queen d2 or queen f2, threatening to take on f4. Rook e3, so it doesn't look like there are many options here for me. Bishop a1, no sense. Knight e4, takes. Bishop. What about bishop e5, rook e8, queen? Okay, well, I just got to start moving anyway. Oh, this might just drop material, unfortunately. Yeah, I forgot about c5. Oh well. Time to try and work some magic. Knight h6, play bishop c1. 5 rook d1. Okay, takes. F2. Oh, did that just hang f4? Oh, he's got rook e d3. Oh shoot. Oh whoa. Oh, he gave it up. Oh wow. Still I'm probably worse here, but now I can at least hope for something, maybe. Okay, now I can hope for something. Now that I've got it past a pawn. There's definitely some hope, because king d7 I can play rook c5. Ah, bad move. Checkmate. Yeah, there we go. Whew, that was a close shave. That was really, really close. Probably should have just lost that one, but a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. A win is a win. Now I'm going to play something weird here. Take, play knight f6. So I see the Sun Club just subscribed to my channel. Thank you for subscribing, Sun Club. I'm glad you're enjoying the streaming that I'm doing here today, and overall as well. 3. I'll play a5. 3. Play knight bd7. So it's a pretty solid structure I have here. We both have something solid. So queen b3. I'll take. I'll take. Play b5. I'm just going to play queen e7. Simple, solid chess. If knight d4, I'll play c5. So queen b2. Just retreat my king. No need to allow anything. Not that there is anything, but it's just a practical move in blitz to just do this. Naka's Army. I like that comment. That's like straight out of Harry Potter. Is it Dumbledore's Army? That's what it is, right? I think it's Dumbledore's Army, unless I'm mistaken. So, anyway, let's see. So rook c1. Now maybe I'll play rook a4 here. Yeah, I think I will. So knight e5, rook b4, knight c6 is bad, but if I take and play knight d7, b5, cb5, cd5, ed5, that looks okay. b5, so I will. I think I'll take. I have knight c5 also, maybe, or dc4. Let's see. So knight c5, bc6, knight d3, queen c2. Yeah, that doesn't look good. So I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna go trust my original instinct. Because rook c7, I have queen takes e5. So d4? Did I just overlook d4? Oh, okay. So I actually, for some reason, I forgot that was a move. But okay, I've got queen b4. Takes. I'm fine here. Completely fine. Probably not doing... Okay, e6, queen e5. Okay, gotta be careful here. So takes, e6, knight c5. Or e6, knight f6 maybe makes more sense. Yeah, takes, e6, knight f6. Yeah, this looks much more logical. And now everything's holding. The knight holds the pawn on d5. Now maybe queen g... Well, queen g4... Yeah, actually queen g4, but he can take. Maybe queen b4. Bishop d5, knight d5, rook d5, and it's just a draw. But a draw is fine here. Takes. I think I will take. Rook d5, that's fine. And now I think I just play queen a3 or something, or knight d5 and rook a7. No, that's too much. So I will, yeah, okay, time is pretty much even here, so I can play rook a5 if I want. It's gutsy, but I'm going to go for it. Try to hang on to this extra pawn as long as I can. Because even 3 against 2 with the bishop against knight is drawn, as I showed in a game against Wesley So in the Singfield Cup. But that doesn't mean that it's pleasant to play. And in blitz especially, it's not fun to play. So I'm going to try to exchange queens. He's not going to let me, so I'll play b4. b4. Play rook b5, rook c5. Rook c5 is maybe better. Oh wait, he has bishop c4? Oh, that's ridiculous. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, do I have anything here? Not really. But I'll try. Yeah, that was just terrible. Okay, queen a5, queen a7. And that was a draw, right? Just to make sure. That was a draw, right? Was that a draw? Yeah, I think that was a draw. Yeah, okay, that was a draw. Okay. Yeah, just making sure. I wasn't sure. Okay. Okay, d3. I'll play something unusual. I'll play bishop b3. H3. Castles, takes. D4 was also possible, I suppose, instead of f3, but My goal is to play like bishop f2, try to exchange, maybe get a knight to g3 if I can. Well, on the bright side, at least that last game I drew it because I had no business drawing that game. I mean, I should have lost that game without a doubt. Now I'll play maybe d4. Yeah, I like d4. Just try and open it up more. And see what he wants to do here. Maybe he takes, maybe he doesn't take. I'm not really sure what his plan is. So he goes knight g6. If I take, he wants to go f4. Understandable, so I'll take. I'll take with a knight, I assume. Actually, he can't take with a knight because then I have f4. So he actually has to take with the pawn. So this should be pretty good for white. It's hard to believe that this can't be good for white. So I'll play rook e1. d8, queen e3. Try to put pressure on this, maybe use this e4 square as an outpost if the situation presents itself. Here, black's king also is rather open too, with the pawns being on h6 and g5, which it's good in a way because it gives him these squares f4 and h4, but at the same time it's also bad because okay, so I'll play rook d1, take control of the d file, king g7, but now I have knight h5, okay, knight f6, maybe queen c3 and rook e1. Or queen b4. Actually, queen b4 looks at, or knight g4. There are a lot of ideas here. Okay, I think I'm going to play, or knight g4, he's got knight h4. So I like queen c3. Put pressure on e7. Knight f4. Now if I take, that was my whole plan, was if I take, it's just a free pawn, I thought. Because it's check after knight takes h5. King h7, knight g3, or king g8, knight g3, and it's just a clean pawn here that I'm up. Queen f4, now I will take. If he takes, I go knight e2, and now this is a permanent weakness here on f4. Like if I can get rook d4, and he just resigns, okay. So e4, play e5. We're going to play a Berlin endgame here. Knight e7, king c8, a4, interesting, a4, so I'll play h5. H5, bishop e8, rook a3. Wow, okay, rook a3 is not a standard idea, but it's been seen before. So knight g6, 3, bishop e7. Maybe knight f3, or he's just going to play e6 and go for it. So e6, f6. And knight f7 I just take. Takes hg, knight e5. I feel like he's kind of misplayed this a little bit. So knight f3, so I'm obviously going to take. I think I'm going to play c5 here. Try to take away this knight d4, knight f5 idea. Also allow bishop c6, maybe something on the diag. So knight c3. Let's play b6. Knight d5, that's a free pawn on a4, I think. I'm going to grab it. Bishop c6. Diag, he's probably going to play c4 here, I would assume. But it is a free pawn. A pawn is a pawn after all. So g5, play bishop d6. And basically I just want to go like rook e8, essentially. Rook e8 and put pressure on his pawn on e6. take. Did I just hang a pawn here? Looks like I did. Knight f6. Knight e5, just rook e5. Rook e5 takes, rook... Ah, no, that's no good. Okay, so rook f8, knight d5. Can take, or I can also just play... Okay, so he goes knight e4. Interesting, so I'll play bishop e7. And his knights are kind of misplaced here as well. So his king is open. He doesn't have a knight on d5 to block this whole diagonal now. So, and I've got knight f4 possibly. So I think this actually has turned out better than the original plan at least. Knight g5, maybe rook g8, maybe rook h4 actually. I like rook h4. Or rook h5. I'll play rook h4. g3. Now if I take, he's just mate, isn't it? Knight g5, I have rook h1. Checkmate. Checkmate indeed. So I'm just going to play something completely random off the wall now. Maybe bishop takes e5? So you can't go bishop e7 because g7 will hang now. Now it's castle. Queen d7, I could play h3. I could also take here and check. But h3 looks like the best move. So bishop h5. So I guess he wants to go long. Now I'll take. Now I will throw in a check. Queen e2. If he wants to take, he can take on f3 and we just have some kind of equal position. If he doesn't want to take, he probably will take. But if he doesn't take, he can go king f8 probably. King f8. Try to keep the two bishops. Although he really is thinking a long time here. So he plays queen e6. Wow. That was not a move that I was expecting. Wow, queen e6? If I play queen d3, he wants to go queen f6. And then I've got... Then I'll end up with double pawns. So, okay, so that's logical. So I probably don't want... I mean, what do I want to do here then? If I take... I guess I probably should just grab the pawn. That's probably the most logical thing to do here. Now I'll play king g2, protect the pawn. Position's completely fine for black, by the way, even though black has double pawns here. Although I'm not a fan of bishop f6. I thought d5 right away was a much better move. Now I can play like rook e1 and d4, rook d3, followed by knight e4. And if I get to move my knight, then it actually is a pawn, because even though they're doubled, all my the pawns are protected. So I can play rook d3 here. I think rook e2 is probably the better move, more sound. But rook f7 is a problem. So I'll play knight a4 maybe. b6, c4 maybe, something like that. Or b6, knight b2, knight d3 maybe. Just bring the knight back around like this. b6, I'm going to play knight b2. Now, yeah, now if rook f8, I mean, I'm going to go knight d3. So now if I get a knight to e5, everything's looking really, really good. So bishop f6. Now I'm going to play f4 with the idea of playing knight e5. If I want to play knight e5. Not that I will, but it's there now. So c5, c4. I'm going to fix the pawn so that I've got pawns on light squares he can't attack. So rook d8. Now, I mean, I don't want to play knight e5. That's the other issue here, is that I'm trying to find a way to avoid playing knight e5 for as long as I can. I'll play knight c1. d3. Or did I just allow bishop c3? Oi, 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 oi. d7. But it might work, because king b8, I've got knight e2. And somehow, yeah, I mean, this was just a very lucky shot. So I'll take. I'll go rook e1. Bishop f6, knight d5. Now I've got this dominant knight. b5. Okay, b5. Let's play rook e6. b4. Now I'm going to play f4. a5. I think now I can go rook b6, rook b5, though. a3. Whoa, 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 what? d6, check. Now king e4. And if I just take. Okay, there's one more in the bank. Whew. A registered just, I think you just subscribed to my channel. Thank you, a registered user. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I'm trying to play the best that I can. e4, c5. Bishop b3, queen c7. Castles, I'll take. Takes. Castles. Okay, so we've reached an endgame. White has center pawns. I have an outside majority, 2 against 1 over here on the queen side. So there are good things and bad things here. The bad thing for white is that white has no attack here, and these pawns can easily be targeted. On the flip side, if he can get a passed pawn, he's doing quite well. Like if he can get a pawn to d6 or d7, he's doing extremely well. I'm going to play knight a5 here. Probably bishop d3, rook c8. Oh, right, I realized there was a Dodgers game tonight, right, against the Astros in the World Series or something. Can anyone tell me what happened in that while I'm trying to play good moves over here? Since I actually wasn't following anything. King f2, I'll play a6. Dodgers won? Wow, okay. I thought they were down like 1-0 or something early in the game, so I'm kind of surprised. That's actually quite surprising to me that they won. I did not expect you guys to say that. I thought the Astros would have won. Okay, so anyway, g5. Play h6 here or h5. I think I don't think I'm going to do anything. I think I'm just going to start bringing my king closer here. Although if he's going to force me, no, I'm just going to keep bringing my king closer. And let's see, okay, so I'll play knight c6, he's probably going to take. Maybe b4 was a better try, just to simplify it right away, just b4. h1. Now what am I going to do here? It's going to be hard to avoid a draw, but it's a draw, it's a draw. That's not terrible. So I'm going to play bishop d8. Something, again, unusual type of moves. Try and get a bishop to b6, something along this diagonal. Knight b3, bishop b6. Probably he'll take. He doesn't. Now I've got e5, though. And now it gets interesting. Take, knight c5, and if I take and take, okay, it's still again equal, but it's a pawn after all. So e5, wow, okay, so now I've got some chances. I'm gonna go rook c4, king e3, maybe like rook a4 now, put pressure on this pawn here on a3, rook c8, bishop d5, and now my bishop's gonna protect the pawn for when my king goes forward to f5, and so my king's gonna be in great position. And actually here, his bishop is terrible because it's stuck. It's protecting both the pawns, so he can't move his bishop away. So now I think rook e4 might have been a bad move, because king f3, play bishop d5, 3, maybe rook e2. Try to force his king over to the edge of the board, so c5, bishop e6, rook c6, but now I get check, and now I pick up the pawn. And now it's just winning. So, okay, what am I going to do? This game, I'm not going to play b3 anymore. I'm tired of playing b3 against this guy, so c5, play c3. So let's see. So if he takes, I take. So, okay, so let's see. So knight c6, I can play e4 maybe. Maybe I will. I'll just play e4 because I'm kind of curious to see. So cd4. Now wait, if I play cd4 takes d4, knight e4, bishop b4, knight c3, it's some kind of weird Nimzo type of position after bishop b4, knight c3. Like castles, bishop d3. Or he's just going to play h6 right away. Okay, then I'll play... might play bishop e3. I think I will. I'll just play bishop e3 and knight d5, bishop d2. So bishop d3, knight d5, bishop d2. Interesting position. b6. Just castle. Play a3, force the bishop back. Play rook c1. Play rook e1. Okay, now I actually just gave him a free pawn. Or not a free pawn, but I'm going to have to take with the pawn anyway, so I'm not too worried about this extra pawn that I gave him. So I'm going to play like... because now I'm going to have to do something. Bishop b1 maybe? Why not? Try to checkmate him along this long diagonal. Because he put the pawn in h6, so he can't really go g6. f5 loosens e6. g6, he plays it, but now I've got rook e6. And now I'm threatening rook takes g6, and actually I think he's just completely busted. f6, but I think I can just take. But do I want to take is the question. Do I have something better here? I don't think I do, so I'm going to just take. d8. Now I can play bishop a2. I think I'm just going to take, though. If I take, do I have something better than takes? I keep wanting something better. So rook e8. So if I don't take, like, what if I play bishop a2? What about bishop a2? Why not? Let's see it. Knight c4. Okay, but now I can take. Now I can play rook e1, and now I've gotten the sort of position I want. So I'm up a pawn. Everything is protected, pretty much. Bishop f4, I think. Yeah, bishop f4. Probably he'll take. I'll take, and I'll put a bishop on g3. Like, if I can get this, I'm happy. Oh, but he's got this one right away. Okay, bishop g3. Now queen f3, and somehow I've messed this up. Completely messed this up. Okay, and if queen a4, queen c3, rook e8. Yeah, somehow I completely messed this up. That was, what a disaster. Okay, but I'll play d5. I'll try to get this pawn rolling, since it's where my counterplay lies. Or, what the? Wow. Wow, that was terrible. a5. Maybe I can take and play like... I don't know what I'm doing here, just playing bad moves suddenly. b5, rook b1. I mean, maybe I can still hold this, but it's really not good moves. Queen d2, rook d1, queen e2. I'll play like d7 maybe. Maybe there's somehow I just went blind for like half a move, and unfortunately, it's going to cost me quite dearly. Bishop takes c3. Let's see, what can I do here? Maybe bishop h4, rook d3 or something. Anything. I've got to move. That's what I do now. Okay, I'll play h4. Maybe rook a7. Free pawn. Yeah, that was pretty awful. Completely winning out of the opening, and I just threw it away for no reason. Oof. Okay, what are this? Three per win. How many more am I gonna play then? Let's see. I'm gonna play 6 more, I think. What's it? It's 29 to 8, which is 37. So no, I'm gonna play 7 more then. 7 more, and that's it. 7 more. That was so bad. Completely winning. And somehow I knew he would play bishop takes f4 too. But yeah, from that opening to turn that into what I did, it's very disappointing. Now we go with castle long. I'll play queen f8. Offer the queen exchange since I have the 2 bishops. Queen d2, play h5. H4, and I'll just, I don't know if I want to actually take here. I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same time. So I think I'm going to play like, I'll play queen g7. Force him to play knight g5 first, and then figure it out. Knight g5, knight e7. So. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so he plays knight g5. I'm going to play knight e7. Maybe knight g6 if I can get the knight to the right square. So now I've got this f4 square potentially. Bishop c4. Does bishop c4 create a threat or not? It doesn't look like it. So I'm going to play... Or wait, no. If I go bishop c6, I hang f7. So I've got to be very careful here. So I'm going to play king b8. Get the king out of the way first. And prepare bishop c6. So he takes... Wait, what? Takes? What exactly does this do? Bishop c6? Isn't it just two pieces? Queen g5, bishop e7. I mean, I misplayed this, of course, because I'm playing a lot of inaccurate moves now. Because rook f8, he's got rook e6. Like, this was just not bishop c6, and I'm completely fine. Now it's a bit of a mess. So probably... Oh, wait, but bishop e7, he takes. So I can't do that, actually. Am I just lost here somehow? It's just ridiculous if that's the case. So bishop e7 takes. Rook h8, rook e6. Rook h6. No, that's mate. Yeah, so this is the only move that I have. It's ridiculous what I'm doing to these positions. I mean, completely winning positions and just like blowing them terribly. Okay, so now I'll play like queen f4. Oh, now I just allowed queen g5. He plays f3. Okay, rook e8, I guess. Queen g5. I guess queen d6. Play like b5, I guess. Try to do something aggressive. Rook e2. Maybe hope that somehow I can play like b4 or something. I mean, realistically, this is just awful, unsurprisingly. So I'll just take. Takes b4. A takes b4, unfortunately. Just, what am I doing again? G1. If I take. Queen c8, king b6, I think I'm okay. Whoa, c4? Wow. Okay, c4. Oh, and that was just a queen f1. What am I doing? What am I doing? Ay. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. That was a disaster. So, okay. Takes, ed5, d4. h6, so now if I play e4, looks like a good move. Takes. Takes. Bishop c6, rook e1, rook e1. Okay, he plays rook c8, so I'll check him. It's knight e5, so I'm creating some threats here. So I'm going to take queen e7, bishop f5 probably, or e6. But e6 he just takes, so... Okay, let's see. So e6 is definitely possible, but if I play e6 he just takes. So bishop f5 looks correct. Because rook d8, then I can play e6 myself, maybe? Rook d8, e6, knight f6. Rook d8, rook d8. So why is he always thinking so long on these moves? Plays rook d8. Okay, so now I'm just gonna play like h3 probably. Knight c5. So he wants to go knight e6. Okay, so b4 doesn't look right, so I'm just gonna scoot my queen over. Maybe I'll play f4 here. F4 looks reasonable. Knight e6, queen f2, bishop c2. Maybe bishop b1 was better to keep queen c2 possibilities, but at this point, being precise is far beyond what I'm aiming for. So I'm going to play bishop b1 now. I don't know why I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. That's why I think, again, it was probably better to put the bishop on b1 in the first place. So, knight d4, I'll play f5. Maybe get f6 or e6, one of the two, depending on what he plays here. He goes queen c6, but now I can play bishop e4 if I want. e6, f6 looks correct. e6 takes f6, why not? Why not? Let's see it. Okay, so I can take, first of all, on g7, which looks really, really strong. And I can take on d4 if I want, but I don't want to take on d4. I'm going to play queen g3 check, king h8, and I think queen g6 should just be winning. He's going to have to go queen d7, only move, I think. And if I play queen h6... Or no, queen d7, maybe I just play rook takes e6, actually. So rook e6, if he plays knight e2, or he can't move his knight, so if I take... This looks very, very good. He has knight f3, or no, he can't move his knight. What am I thinking? So I just take... I keep forgetting he can't move the knight because it's pinned. So let's see. So if he plays queen g7, I can trade queens, I can take h6. Actually, this looks more precise. Takes, now I will just take. And play like rook d6, looks pretty good. F4, I can play rook f8. Okay, 4. Three takes, queen e4, castles. Takes, queen e3 maybe, or queen e5, but now I think... so if I take and go rook e4, bishop g5, rook e2... This looks pretty bad for white, actually. Because this is hanging, I've got bishop d5, putting pressure on the diagonal. So king g1, so now I can take c2, I think. If I take c2, rook f2, do I want to exchange here or not? Probably I don't actually mind the exchange because I've got 4 versus 2 here. So I can go rook f7, rook d7. Although now I just gave him rook d1, so... Maybe b6, no, but b6 versus a3, it doesn't matter, so... So king e3, so he just gives me the d file. And this d file is very important here. So he goes h4, so he wants to play h5. I'll play c5, try to start opening some stuff up here. a3, so I'm going to play c4, go for rook d3, rook b3. h5. So now I can take g2 or I can not take g2, but if I take g2, well, let's see. So if I take b2, takes, check, check, king c6. I think taking g2 is a safe way to continue here, so I'm going to take g2. Although I guess he had h6, but hard to believe that could ever work, so... h8, king d7, king c6, rook e8. So he's trying to go e6. Now I can play bishop d7 even. Not that I'm in love with it. Or I can play like rook g4. It's bishop d5, e6. And if he gets e6, then probably I have nothing. So rook g4 looks logical, but bishop d7 probably is the best move here. Maybe it's not, actually, because now what am I doing? When I go rook g4, king f3, how do I continue? Actually, I can play bishop f5. That's why, yeah, so I can check, play bishop f5, and then on e6 I have rook e4, and I win the pawn on e6. So Spartaman64 writes, does Hikaru know Japanese? I know a little bit, not a lot. So no, I mean, I'm not anywhere near fluent. I can understand some basic phrases, and that's about it. Okay, so rook g7. Now here I've got to play rook e4, unfortunately, because it's. Now let's see, how can I proceed? Rook e8. I mean, there's probably going to be a draw now because he found this tricky idea. a6. Probably not a draw. I mean, I'm not giving him a draw this game. So bishop f6. And that's just ridiculous. Just getting too tired. Clearly, yeah. Yeah, that's just, I mean, that's just like, that's one of those things that happens when you start like overlooking everything. Yeah, I mean, that's just too much. Trying to blind everything out. Yeah, that was just terrible. Okay. It's ridiculous. I mean, I knew that it was a draw and I was going to hang it with, like, put the rook on a dark square, just like complete idiot, but just crazy.